Guys, please watch this video to the end. Another very important video on Aster. Big up the guys that saw my video yesterday. So I posted this just 22 hours ago. Look at the price, guys, 58 cents. 22 hours ago. Look at the volume, really low volume. I think the Binance volume was 9 million yesterday. And now let's go and have a look what it is today. 89 million. So nearly a 10x in volume. 428 million on Aster. We've had some more exchanges added, and it's still not even listed on Binance yet, guys. This is just Binance Alpha, right? It's still not spot listed on Binance, which I expect is probably going to happen today, maybe tomorrow. So we might even just continue to push up here. Still no sell signal from the SMC bot, and we've just been rallying and rallying up this trend line. The trend is your friend until the end. You know, I was tempted to DCA back in at some of these levels. Actually, I did end up taking another long position. I did take another long position. You probably heard me in the video say I might buy some more, I might add, and I did take another long. And yeah, I took another long here. You can see my trade on Blowfin. I took another 10K long, and that's already $20,000 in profit. And my Mexi trade is $20,000 in profit. So congratulations if you took those trades, guys. It's already doubled in price. So yeah, you're risk-free now. And I really do think this is going to go up. I do think we're early. I still think this is early. I still think 2 billion market cap is very small. I'm going to tell you why in this video. And I think I can prove it. It's crazy how everything played out that we talked about on the video, right? Even the, do you remember when I was talking about new shiny coin syndrome? I said people are going to sell their other altcoins to buy Aster, and literally everyone sold everything to buy Aster. And this is what happens. This sometimes happens, you know, just because it's popular. But when you have an asset that has fundamentals, pumpermentals, you know, a powerhouse behind it, it's a great play, right? It's a great play. And a lot of people are going to take some profits off of some other assets that they don't think will perform as well as Aster, right? So, you know, it makes sense that money was going to flow into Aster. And I'm so glad that we managed to get this on day one. It's been a crazy week, man. I think I posted my video about AVNT, maybe 6 or 7 days ago? I posted the video about AVNT, and yeah, this is my spot trade, so $54,000 on my spot trade, my leverage trade, sorry. Then I had my spot bags, so I have spot bags in this as well, which I've even bought more spot bags. And then we had our quantum computing just completely rally as well. So I think I've made around $200,000 this week. Quantum computing, you might remember, I don't know if you will remember actually, we talked about this in January. And I built a quantum computing portfolio because the entire quantum computing market cap was smaller than meme coins, right? It was crazy how early we were to this. And it could potentially revolutionize the IT space. And, you know, to be smaller than meme coins when you're basically could be the next NVIDIA is crazy. And these have just gone parabolic, right? D-Wave, I think, is in the 20s now, trying to push into the 30s. And we got it at 6.1. So yeah, I think I'm up around $200,000 in a week. It's been absolutely crazy, and I'm so excited right now. We're finally seeing some cool projects, right? I've not really been keen on many altcoins. Most of the altcoins in the market are trash. Most of these altcoins we see are absolute trash. There's not really many fundamentals to them. There's no pumpermentals. I mean, World Liberty Finance, like, it's a lot of trash is being launched with tons of VCs. And, you know, taking profits, Trump meme coin down 80%, crypto gaming, you know, there's just not a lot to choose from. But this is a different level, okay? This is the kind of altcoin that I get excited about. Aster and Avantis, both of these projects, they don't come around very often, guys. This is maybe like once in 5 years, you might get one of these projects, which is why I've sold no Aster. I've literally sold no spot. I'm up massively, and I've sold nothing because I still think it's massively undervalued even today. And they really don't come around very often. That's why I've been trying to make a lot of noise about them. And that's why I've done an hour-long video yesterday, so you guys can understand that this isn't just a 2x pump and dump play like the rest of the market. This is something that could be here in 8 years' time. And I think we can really compare it to BNB. We can compare it to the BNB token, which I posted recently. And I really do think we're here, guys, okay? And I know a lot of people are saying the top's in. I saw loads of people trying to short $1, which I guess they've already been liquidated. Trying to short this on day 2 and it's not even been listed on Binance. Not for me personally. So yeah, I really do think we're here. And we don't need to, but I'm thinking of it like this, right? Aster, at the time I posted this, was around 1% of the BNB market cap. Okay, so literally 1% of the BNB token. And I believe personally that Aster is much bigger, better, and has more fundamentals, more pumpamentals than BNB by a long way, by a long shot. So comparing it to BNB's market cap, in my opinion, is we can do it as a point of reference, but this should exceed BNB's market cap by quite a lot. Why? BNB is just a utility token for the exchange, right? It's a rewards token. It's an incentive token. Hold BNB, you get slightly cheaper fees. Great. Aster is the functioning token for potentially the next Binance platform, right? This is potentially the underlying asset for Aster, for the platform, and they're going to buy it back every single month. So we're literally here, right? Let's say we're 1% of BNB's market cap, and there's more users and more traders come on, they make more money, they make more fees, revenue generating business, right? Huge meta right now. They're going to buy the token back every month. And if the fees keep going up, they keep making more money to buy the token. It's an infinite money glitch. It's literally like MicroStrategy all over again. And we're at the start of this. There's been a Hyperliquid which came out and kind of and set the meta, right? And there was no competition. Now Binance have basically come out and said we are the competition. And obviously Coinbase have got their version, which I think is going to do quite well. And because they keep buying back the token, people start to do the maths and they're like, okay, well, if the user adoption keeps growing, then going to be putting 20 million in a month, then 50 million in a month, and nobody's going to sell their token, because who's going to sell a potential 100x token that has an infinite amount of money that keeps coming into it, right? This isn't like MicroStrategy where they keep making more stocks and releasing more stocks to dilute the supply. Okay, then there's not going to be more Aster that's diluted into the supply. So you could even say this is better than the MicroStrategy glitch. This is the infinite money glitch. And if Aster and Avantis didn't come out and try and compete against Hyperliquid could have just gone and done 1000x. Absolutely, it could have done 1000x if they kept buying back in, if they kept upgrading the software, the platform. It could have gone and done 1000x. And I do think that Avantis and Aster are potentially going to go and do 100, maybe plus X over the next few years, right? Maybe not overnight, guys, but over the next few years. Am I going to hold it? Probably I'm going to take some profits off the table, right? I'm going to take some profits. I'm probably going to swing trade it. I'm going to try and buy more in the bear market and sell in the bull run. Of course, I'm going to swing trade it, but I am very, very interested in this for a multi-cycle. It's very rare that I see projects that I'm interested in multi-cycle, and I can kind of see how this works, and I understand it, and we've got the perfect setup from Hyperliquid, who have kind of set out the roadmap, and now we have Aster, who have come out and done everything, even better, introducing more stocks, more leverage, multi-chain. I mean, who wants to use Arbitrum? You've got Solana now. Onboarding is going to be easy and simple. And we're seeing that everyone is understanding it, right? Everyone is literally understanding the same things I was talking about yesterday in the video. Retail can understand it. Did you miss Hyperliquid? Well, don't miss Binance's version. Institutions are going to use it. Not only are they going to understand it, they're going to use it. There's more to trade there. You've got stocks, you've got commodities, you've got all this leverage. Of course, the platform is a few days old, so we're probably going to see loads of new features rolled out. Everybody understands it, and everybody's probably going to use it as well. So it's one of the best revenue generating businesses. Now, I want to show you guys this video that really prevented me from taking any profit so far. These two videos changed the game for me, okay? So let's watch them, and then we'll go back through them.
Master that. People are going to move onto DEX. So I do 100% believe that in the future, DEX is going to be bigger than CEX. So with that, I think the chain is actually really important, right? So this is why the chain ecosystem is, in my view, long term is much more important than the centralized exchange. So in that sense, it's actually kind of good that I'm forced not to spend time on the centralized exchange. So now I can actually have more time to contribute to the decentralized ecosystem, and it's actually quite fascinating because once you get used to it, I would say today the decentralized ecosystem is still pretty hard to use for average person. So the volumes are growing and it's pretty significant. But for an average person, like using decentralized exchanges, you're looking at a lot more random strings and a lot more random numbers on screen. But once people kind of
Okay, that was video 1. Let's watch video 2. Again, quite short, guys.
there's so much more to do. I think the current model where everything's fully transparent may or may not be the best model, because yeah, you can see a big whale putting a $300 million short, but the guy who really want to do 300 million short don't want you to see it, right? So the guys who are putting that there,
Yeah,
like,
there's a game. There's for sure a game, right?
It's for his effect. Whereas real large traders like institutions, that's why traditionally dark pools are way bigger than what we call order books. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of room to grow, but I do think that future is decentralized. In the future, DEX is going to be bigger than CEX, and we want to invest heavily in those areas. Yeah, we want to invest in the things that will disrupt our business.
Are you already in the process of doing that?
Oh yeah, we invested in multiple DEX. There's so much.
Okay, so guys, this video changed the game for me. It changed the game. I already understood the model, but I didn't quite estimate that they would admit that this is going to be bigger than Binance, right? Decentralized perps dexes are going to be bigger than Binance, and CZ literally came out and said that. I think this was in the last couple of days, which changed the game. There's a few things he said in these videos that, you know, sometimes it's not just about the project, it's about the people and the person, and this isn't just a play and an investment in the protocol, it's an investment in CZ. He's very smart, he has an insane amount of money, you know, hundreds of billions of dollars, so many connections, so much power, and he's very competitive, very, very competitive, and he doesn't like competition. If there's competition, he won't stop until he wipes out the competition. So let's listen to some of the things and we can talk about it step by step.
I think the current model where everything's fully transparent may or may not be the best model, because yeah, you can see a big whale putting a $300 million short, but the guy who really want to do 300 million short don't want you to see it.
Okay, the guy who puts on a $300 million short doesn't want you to see it. This is something that is exclusive. Don't quote me on this. I'm pretty sure it's exclusive currently to Aster, which is why I'm a little bit more bullish on Aster at the moment. It has a few different features that I wanted to see that AVNT doesn't. Doesn't mean AVNT isn't a good play. They both have unique features, and I'm sure we'll see more features coming in the future. This is very, very important, and I don't know if you've heard of dark pools. So in TradFi, there is something called dark pools, which a lot of institutions and whales absolutely love. And we're now starting to see CZ bringing this into Aster. Okay, so what this is in trading, how many times do we see James Wynn was liquidated, Andrew Tate was liquidated? The exchanges can see your liquidation level, okay? So they can literally see Andrew Tate puts on a trade for $1 million, and if Bitcoin drops in price, he will get liquidated, and we get to keep that $1 million, right? So we see time and time again, $1 billion just liquidated out of the market. This is free money for Binance and free money for Coinbase, right? So liquidation game, very popular way to make money for the exchanges. We absolutely hate it as traders, of course, because we're confident price is going to go up. We see the fundamentals, and then they go and rug it and liquidate us, and then they send it up, right? Horrible game. That's the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. They're introducing dark pools now, which is very interesting because it's kind of counter productive for an exchange, but there's a few different spins here. They're introducing dark pools where nobody can see your trade, okay? So this is going to draw in loads of whales and loads of institutions who don't want their trades to be public. So if they put on a limit order, so if the price comes down, they don't want people to see their limit orders because other traders are going to front run their price. Other traders, if someone's got a limit order in at BTC at 90k and it's for like $2 or $3 billion, everyone starts buying at 91k, 92k, and then that limit order doesn't get hit, and that the price runs, and that person misses out, right? So hiding these limit orders is great because historically it's public, and this in the hyperliquid platform. It is public. You can see where people's liquidations levels are. If they're trading on isolated, right? If they're trading on cross, it's going to pull more money out of their portfolio. So yeah, this is a cool feature, and it's going to draw in a lot of whales. I don't think retail cares so much about this because nobody's trying to really hunt down retail. Retail can add to the pressure if they're following a lot of the whales. So yeah, really, really cool feature. I don't know how they're going to keep it hidden and not have access to it. So there might be a play here. Aster might be able to hide it from the rest of the market. So, you know, the competition, the competitors, Mexi, Coinbase can't see the liquidation levels. Market makers can't see the liquidation levels, but Aster potentially can. So huge advantage for them if they're the only ones who are able to see the liquidation levels on a lot of traders and the limit orders, etc., because that's insane data, right? It's a license to print money. So that's a really cool feature that he talks about, and I think we're going to see a lot of whales and institutions who are also interested in those dark pools. Let's go and see what else he's talking about here.
So the guys were putting that there.
Yeah, there's a game. There's for sure a game, right?
It's for his effect. Whereas real large traders like institutions, that's why traditionally dark pools are way bigger than what we call order books. So I think there's a lot of room to grow, but I do think that future is decentralized. In the future, DEX is going to be bigger than CEX.
Okay, bang. That's the money shot we're looking for. I do think in the future, is what he said, that DEXs are going to be bigger than a CEX. Okay, so this is crazy. He's basically saying that if Aster makes it, this potential DEX could be bigger than Binance. Bigger than Binance. What does bigger than Binance mean, guys? It means bigger than at least BNB, because it's not just a token. You're investing in the platform. You're investing in Binance. This is like having the opportunity to invest in BNB at the ICO and Binance at the ICO. Crazy, absolutely crazy opportunity. And it's quite possible that we never see a billion market cap again, because BNB is already 138 billion. It's quite possible we never see a billion market cap again. Think about that, guys. When people were saying it topped. People yesterday were saying it topped. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, the potential here.
And we want to invest heavily in those areas. Yeah, we want to invest in things that will disrupt our business.
Are you already in the process of doing that?
Oh yeah. We invested in multiple DEX.
Yeah.
There's so much more to do.
Okay, so at the end, he said, yes, we've invested in multiple DEXs, and we already know that Aster seems to be their main play right now. I think he summed it up. There's a couple more bits in this video we can go over.
Master that. People are going to move onto DEXs. So I do 100% believe that in the future, DEX is going to be bigger than a CEX. So
he's saying it again on multiple streams. He's basically giving us the heads up here.
With that, I think the chain is actually really important, right? So this is why the chain ecosystem is, in my view, long term, is much more important than the centralized exchange. So in that sense, it's actually kind of good that I'm forced not to spend time on the centralized exchange. So now I can actually have more time to contribute to the decentralized ecosystem.
I'm not spending time at Binance. I'm now spending all of my time in the decentralized exchanges. So CZ now has another opportunity here. And don't forget, guys, they came for Binance. They came for Binance. The USA came, they locked him up. They came for Binance. They said, look, if you want to do this, you're going to have to let us have access to your systems. We're going to have to basically have some sort of control here. And they came for Binance. And now CZ has an opportunity to basically create a new Binance. This is what I see here. He has the opportunity to create a new Binance with a new BNB token, which potentially is ASTER, and that could potentially be bigger than BNB
system. And it's actually quite fascinating because once you get used to it, I would say today the decentralized ecosystem is still pretty hard to use for average person. So the volumes are growing and it's pretty significant. But for an average person, like using decentralized exchanges, you're looking at a lot more random strings and a lot more random numbers.
Basically, he's also referring to Hyperliquid here, saying that it's too complicated for the average person. We're going for retail, right? Most of the money is in retail. So what happens if they manage to go after retail? Most of the money is in retail. They're going to make a lot of money in fees. They're going to make a lot of profits from trading, and that money is going to go straight back into ASTER, Aster token. I hate the name Aster token. Is it asteroid? I don't even know. It's Aster. It goes straight back into Aster, and they do buybacks monthly. Infinite money glitch. The next BNB. Aster becomes the new Binance. It's not risk-free because it's a new platform and you don't want to get hacked. You do not want to see a hack. You do not want to see a vulnerability. You don't want to see someone take advantage of the code. I think they're way too big and way too smart to let that happen. They've already been through this with PancakeSwap. They've already been through this. They have the BNB blockchain is pretty centralized, and they've been through it. They've been in the market long enough. You could argue actually that Hyperliquid is more susceptible to a potential hack, but it's been around for a minute now, but nowhere near as long as these guys have been in the market, and they're probably using the best in the world in terms of devs. It's always a risk though. There is always a risk as a potential hack. How are we looking on price? 121. Absolutely crazy. Look at the volume, guys. Do you remember when I done the video? I think the volume was, what was the volume yesterday? 457. So the volume is nearly doubled, and it's nearly doing $1 billion in trading volume. I haven't sold any, so I've still not sold any from my long positions. I've not sold any of my spot. I think this can hit $10, which would put me on $500,000. If this hits $10, I make $500,000, and probably in what? A month, couple of months, and that will buy me another property. GG, bro. I'm done, right? No risk, no story. So I have maximum conviction in this project. I think it's 1% of BNB. I think we're still very, very early today. I do think it's going to still go through the normal bear market and bull run periods, and then I'm looking to take profits in Q4, and then I'm looking to buy the dip in the bear market for a long-term hold, and probably will be a very big long-term hold, because if it's still around in the bear market, it would have proved itself as potentially being the next Binance, right? The decentralized Binance, especially when CZ is literally handing it to us on a plate, saying, basically, I'm not spending time on Binance anymore. I'm spending time on a DEX. What do you guys think? How are you getting on? Did you take the call yesterday? Let me know how you done. Our guys have been absolutely printing. So look here in Discord, big up Ben, 238% on the Aster play. He got in roughly when I got in. Toe tap, 269%, big up, $2,700. Big up Pete, 2345, $927 profit, or nearly 300% on that. DJ Mac, 255%. This is one of my posts, I believe. Yeah, $20,000. Another one of mine, $20,000. Big up Verby, 160%. Arthur, 232% and 526%. He put on multiple trades. 49% there from someone else from Crypto 69. Plus a 250% trade. Very nice. The guy's been printing 329 from Dave, Crypto Moonlander 54%, Arthur another trade there 444%, Tom of Norway 200%, GG's bro. The guys have been absolutely printing. Vloby $16,000, man, that's crazy in a day. And that was at $1, so you must be massively up now because it's 120. So you must be on over $20,000 from that trade. Congratulations, man. Absolutely beautiful, guys. Did someone got $363,000? Oh, I think that's from the Quantum portfolio. Damn, guy. You have. You've made $159,000 I guess that's on the quantum computing portfolio, man. That's crazy. GG's, bro. Samba killing it, man. That could 10x as well. So you could be like 1.5 million. Made 20x on AVNT. Took some profits now. Added some more margin. AVNT 228. Aster, look at these gains. Big up Beba, smashing it. iFeed Dog, the Discord mod. $2,000 in profit in a couple of days. Absolutely smashed it. GG. Yeah, guys, if you want to see my buy and sell alerts, I have added to one of my positions. If you want to see that, it's in my buy alert section. So come and join the Patreon and jump in with the rest of the community. You also get the SMC bot for free. So you see this SMC bot that gives buy and sell signals on altcoins. You also get this for free in your trading view. It also works on stocks. Look at this. If we look at the weekly time frame on QBTS, this is one of the quantum plays that we got into. And look, buy signal down here, and it's been up only ever since. Absolutely phenomenal. Price is now $26. Same, I think, with Rigetti. Yeah, buy signal on Rigetti down here from the SMC bot. And the price has just been going absolutely bonkers. We've been making a killing, and I'm holding this long term. I really do think it's going to 100x from our entries, which would be life changing. And I'm not selling anything. I'm just holding it into the next cycle. So if you want to get the SMC bot and you want to see our buy and sell alerts, we also have a professional leverage trader that I pay who gives updates. He actually posted 2 trades yesterday that he's opened. If you want to see those, head over to my X. So come on to the Twitter here. Search this, the bottom one, not the top one. Click this link. That's going to take you to a bunch of links. Click the Patreon link. And in there, you can sign up with us. It's a monthly fee, guys. So if you don't like it, you can leave at any time. It's not a yearly tie-in. I don't try and tie anyone into anything. Look, if it's not for you, or if you don't find value, just leave. But I mean, just look at some of the gains that we've been making in the quantum portfolio. It's not just crypto. We're trading stocks. We're leverage trading. We're buying spot. Every time I sell or take profits, I post it in sell alerts as well, so you can sort of keep track of what I'm doing. So it's a cool community if you want to get involved with us. So the more people we get in, the more professional leverage traders I can hire. I can maybe hire a stocks analyst as well who goes out and looks for stocks, which I'd quite like to have. So the bigger we grow the group, the better I can make it. And I want to make it as good as possible as we go into the bear market and ready for next cycle. So we can have max alpha, max data. I'm already in a lot of groups myself, right? But I'd like to hire some more professionals to add to the group. More minds are better than one, right? I don't know who said it, but it's something like none of us is as smart as all of us. And even Sir Crypto in the Discord actually brought Aster to me. So Sir Crypto and Verbi were the first ones to talk about Aster, and if they hadn't have mentioned it, maybe I wouldn't have seen it, right? Maybe I wouldn't have seen it. I mean, I would have seen it eventually, but maybe we wouldn't have seen it as early. So we've got a nice community of people here all looking for gems, trying to find the next best runners, and then I can do the fundamental analysis. I can look on chain and see if the smart money are buying, see what the tokenomics are like, and then we can make calculated decisions on those plays. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe on the channel so you don't miss out on any of the videos, because obviously, this doubled in price. It's quite time sensitive, these videos. It doubled in price. So, if you put 10K in this yesterday, you already have 10K profit, which means, you could get rid of your initial and have a free lottery ticket there. So yeah, if you don't want to miss out on this, press the bell notification button, hit the like button, and it will pop up on your algorithm a lot more often. And none of the information in this video is financial advice, so always do your own research. Investing in crypto is highly risky. You can lose all of your money at any time whatsoever investing in anything, and I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research first. That's it for now, guys. Until then, I will catch you in the next one.